If body start from rest and move with uniform acceleration, then distance covered by body in nth second is proportional to 2n minus 1, that is Sn is directly proportional to twice n minus 1. So we can say that the ratio of distance covered in a first, second and third is 1 is to 3 is to 5. A body moving with a velocity u is stopped by application of brake after covering a distance s. If the same body moves with velocity nu and same braking force is applied on it, then it will come to rest after covering a distance of n square s, as v square equals to u square minus twice as equals to 0 equal to v square minus twice as. Then s equals to u square by twice a. S is directly proportional to u square since a is a constant. So we can say that u become n times, then s become n square times that the previous value. A particle moving with uniform acceleration from A to B along a straight line has velocity v1 and v2 at A and B respectively. If C is a midpoint between A and B, then velocity of particle at C is equals to v equal to under root of v1 square plus v2 square by 2. The body returns to its point of project with the same magnitude of the velocity with which it was thrown vertically upward, provided air resistance is neglected. All body fall freely with the same acceleration. The acceleration of falling body do not depend on the mass of the body. Then if two bodies are dropped from the same height, they reach the ground in the same time and with the same velocity. Next point, if a body is thrown upward with velocity u from top of a tower and another body is thrown downward from the same point and with the same velocity, then both reaches the ground with the same speed. When a particle returns to the starting point, its average velocity is 0, but the average speed is not 0. The next point, if both the object A and B moving along a parallel line in the same direction, then then the relative velocity of A with respect to time B is given by VAB equals to VA minus VB, and relative velocity of B with respect to with respect to A is given by VBA equals to VB minus VA. If both the objects A and B move along parallel line in the opposite direction, then the relative velocity of A with respect to B is given by VAB equals to VA minus in bracket minus VB equals to VA plus VB, and the relative velocity of B with respect to A is given by VBA equals to minus VB minus VA. Suppose a body is projected upward from the ground with the velocity u, it is assumed that the friction of air is negligible. The characteristics of motion of such a body are as follows. First, the maximum height attained equals to h equals to v u square by twice g. Then second, time taken to go up ascends, time equals to time taken to come down descends, equal to t equals to u upon g. Then third, time of light t equals to twice t equals to twice u upon g. These then fourth, the speed of a body on returning to the ground equal to speed with which is thrown upward. When the height attained is not large, that is u is not large, the mass, the weight as well as the acceleration remain constant with time, but its speed, velocity, momentum, potential energy, and kinetic energy change with time. Then sixth, let m be the mass of the body. Then in going from the ground to the highest point, following changes take place: a. Change in speed, u. Change in velocity, u. C. Change in momentum, mu. Then D. Change in kinetic energy equals to change in potential energy equal to half mu square. Then seventh, on returning on the ground, the change in the quantity are as follows: A. Change in speed is 0. B. Change in speed velocity twice u. C. Change in momentum twice mv. D. Change in kinetic energy equals to change in potential energy equal to 0. Then eighth, if friction of air is taken into account, then the motion of the object throwing upward will have the following property: A. Time taken up to descent is greater less than time taken to come down descent. The speed of the object on returning to the ground is less than the initial speed. Same is true for velocity, magnitude, momentum in bracket magnitude, and kinetic energy. See, maximum height attained is less than u square by twice g. D. A part of the kinetic energy is used up in overcoming the friction. Next point, a ball is dropped from a building of a height h and it reaches after t seconds on earth from the same building. If two balls are thrown in bracket one upward and other downward with the same velocity u, and they reach the earth surface after t1 and t2 second respectively, then t equals to under root of t1 into t2. A particle is dropped vertically from rest from a height. The time taken by it to fall through successively distance of 1 meter each will then be in a ratio of a difference in a square root of the integer. Then under root of 1 comma in bracket under root of 2 minus under root of 1 comma under root of 3 minus uh, under root of what is this 2, and up to under root of 4 minus under root of 3, and so on.